Hi class, today we're going to go over how to set a career goal using the SMART goal template that I provided to you during week 3. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to fill out the goals section at the top of the goal template. Since this week we're focusing on career goals, you want to make sure that it's a career goal. Here's an example. So for example, maybe you're working towards your education degree because you want to become a teacher. So your goal is to acquire a teaching job after you graduate. So the next thing you're going to want to do is fill in the specific section of the template. So you want to describe the steps that you're going to take to ensure that you are successful. So for example, I will attend local job fairs, I will volunteer in local schools to boost my resume. This also helps make connections, and I will apply for at least 5 different positions. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to describe how you will measure your progress with this goal. So a good way to do this is to have a friend or family member check in to ensure that you're making progress. This strategy just really helps to ensure you are accountable for your goal. So you might say, I will have my husband check in with me 3 months before I graduate, 1 month before graduation, and also when you graduate. And then you can also say, I'll have my husband check in with me 3 and 6 months after graduation, just to ensure you're on track with achieving your goal of getting a teaching job after you graduate. The next thing you want to do is make sure that your goal is achievable. So is it something that you can handle? Are you particularly driven? So for example, this goal is achievable for me because becoming a teacher is something that I've always wanted to do. And maybe you also need to make money to support your family, so you'll do whatever it takes to succeed. This shows that this goal is in fact achievable. The next thing you want to do is describe why your goal is realistic. Do you have the time and money you need to accomplish this goal? So here's an example. This goal is realistic for me because I have adjusted my schedule so that I have the necessary time to complete my schoolwork. I have also acquired student loans to help me pay for my degree, and I have a plan to pay back my loans after I graduate. This shows that this goal is realistic for you. You do have the time, you've adjusted your schedule, and you have the necessary money or loans you need to pay for your degree in order to earn your or become a teacher after you graduate. Okay, so then the last thing you want to do is ensure that you have a time frame for accomplishing your goal. It's really important to set a specific deadline. So for example, you might say, I will begin my career within 1 year of graduating. You want to make sure that this is realistic. You won't say, I will have my dream job 1 week after I graduate. It has to be realistic. So 1 year is a realistic timeline for acquiring a teaching job if you're getting a degree in education. This will give you the time you need to volunteer, make connections, attend job fairs, and apply for jobs. It's also important to describe the steps that you will take to accomplish the goal in the time frame that you have described. So, for example, while you're working towards your degree, you can volunteer at local schools. 3 months before you graduate, attend job fairs, and then 1 month before you graduate, you could begin applying for jobs. So this is just an example of how you might work towards a career goal of acquiring a job as a teacher. Now that we've reviewed how to set a career SMART goal, what career goal are you going to set for yourself? Set a SMART goal to increase your chances of accomplishing your goal.